Teaching dogs to wait politely at thresholds is a critical foundation skill for several reasons. While it's certainly pleasant and enjoyable to have a dog that's not busting through doorways, it's also much safer and better for their emotional state as well. From a safety standpoint, dogs who learn to consistently wait at thresholds are less likely to engage in the dangerous, potentially life-threatening behavior of door dashing. From an emotional standpoint, waiting at thresholds may help lower arousal levels so that dogs can transition into new environments feeling more relaxed and calm. When teaching polite manners around thresholds, we start at the beginner level. At this stage, the dog is cued to wait a few feet away from the door. No specific position is required. The handler opens the door and, after just a few seconds, invites the dog to exit with them. If you have a dog who crowds the door, use mild spatial pressure to move them back a couple of feet, then try again. Work hard to keep the leash loose. We want the dog to learn how to wait on their own rather than just physically restraining them. When a dog is doing well at the beginner level in a variety of contexts, move on to the intermediate level. At this stage, the dog is cued to sit, then wait for a little longer, up to 5 to 6 seconds, while the handler opens the door. Then, they're given the "okay, let's go" to exit together with the handler. When building up the longer wait time, it's helpful to reward the dog while they hold the sit position to remind them that being patient and polite pays off. If the dog gets up too soon, or if they become impatient and a little grabby about the treats, remove the reward, close the door, reset, and try again. Just keep in mind that if the dog struggles over multiple attempts, it's likely a sign that you need to take a step back to an easier level. When the dog is doing well at the intermediate level, move on to the advanced level. At this stage, the dog is cued to sit and stay while the handler steps through the threshold and turns to look at the dog. The dog is then released to exit. Just like in the intermediate stage, it's helpful to reward the dog during the sit as you build up duration. If the dog gets up before being released, use your body to block them from exiting through the doorway. Reset and try again. As you practice this super important skill, remember that context matters, and some scenarios are going to be a lot more difficult for some dogs than others. Just because a dog can perform at the advanced level in some situations doesn't mean they can perform at that same level of difficulty in all situations. If a dog struggles, go back to an easier level and take it as a cue that you both just need a little more practice in that specific scenario.